Many of you may not know this, but Google Maps has sometimes caught some crimes and murders on Google Street View. So we're gonna look at the top 10 of crimes caught on Google Street View. Number 1. Stolen SUV. In 2013, an SUV was stolen and was found a half a year later on Google Maps. The owner discovered it had been surveying, not realizing what the car was. At first he thought it might be an illegal hunting hut. Number 2. Marijuana farm. In 2013, Oregon police saw something a bit off on Google Maps. Needless to say, when it zoomed in, they were in for a big surprise. What they found was a marijuana farm hiding in plain sight. The satellite photos caught the criminals when nobody else could, because the unique bird's eye view exposed to illegal activity. Number 3. Drug deal. Someone should have probably chosen a better meetup spot. In this case, all it took to find this drug deal was one Reddit user feeling nostalgic. He wanted to check in on Google Maps about this old drug pickup spot, only to be surprised with photos of a deal in progress. It just goes to show how sneaky the Google car can be. In this case, it was through a chain link fence at his old spot. Number 4. Bike thieves. Two bike thieves had to walk on a main road as the Google car drove by shortly after they stole a bike. The thieves snatched a man of his bike and began to leave the crime scene. Fortunately, the attackers were caught and were easily able to be identified by the police. Number 5. Shoplifter. On the afternoon of June 19, 2016, a man was at his job in the English town of Middlesbrough when he spotted a suspicious-looking woman. The woman was walking around the discount drugstore where he worked called Savers and appeared to be looking over her shoulder and lingering around the aisles while carrying a large bag. As you can see in this image, the lady was caught running out of the store, so you can see the employee chasing after the ladies as well. Number 6. Pointing a gun at Google. This is the chilling image of a bare-chested man pointing a gun at a Google Street View car. The alarming photographs shows 5 people sitting outside of the Brinker St. address in Detroit, Michigan, watching the camera car pass as a young man in blue shorts raises what looks like shotgun and takes aim at the vehicle, and as a tragedy was narrowly avoided on the day the images were taken in 2009. A true horror took place 3 years later. If you look at the actual address today, you find the house has been blurred out in every single Google Maps image ever since that incident in 2009. Number 7. Gioacchino Gomino. An Italian mafia boss on the run for 20 years was tracked down to a Spanish town after being spotted on Google Street View. Gioacchino Gomino, a convicted murderer listed among Italy's most wanted gangsters, was arrested in Galapaga, a town near Madrid, where over the years he had married, changed his name to Manuel, worked as a chef and owned a fruit and vegetable shop. Number 8. Paulette Landrix. This isn't actually a crime. In fact, this is one of the most disturbing images found on Google Maps. Paulette Landrix. The elderly woman is named Paulette Landrix, an 83-year-old Alzheimer's patient with a history of sudden disappearance due to her condition. On November 2, 2020, at around 1 p.m., Paulette disappeared from her home while her husband was doing laundry, without a trace. He only realized that she was missing later that afternoon, alerting the family. They then reported her missing to the police. As per reports, the police were about to close her file in October 2022, when one of the officers came across something on Google Maps. The investigator was looking for Paulette's house on the Google Street View, finding something chilling. He found a Google Street View image of Paulette crossing the street to the neighbor's place. Because of this shocking discovery, the case was reopened and officers were once again deployed in the neighborhood. The police then searched the garden of that man and found the corpse of Paulette Landrix on the bottom of a hill. Number 9. Carrying a dead body. This creepy Google Maps image shows a man carrying a dead body on his bike. From Google Street View to Facebook, that appears to show a man transporting a dead body. The picture's uploader, known only as Tami, shared the June 2019 snap that shows a man pushing a bicycle along Kent Street in Akron, Ohio. A long item appears to be wrapped in a grey tarp that is tied to the bike at several points. If it is a dead body, the human head could be hanging over the back tire. Number 10. You trusted the wrong guy. A tiny, uninhabited island off the coast of Tanzania could be the site of a mysterious murder found on Google Maps. Users on online forum Reddit stumbled across the horrific site on Iragu Island in Tanzania's Lake Victoria. The island itself has no roads or way of a Google Street View camera visiting it. But if you use the Street View orange man on the far left end of the island, you find yourself transported to a grisly sight, what seems to be a narrow hallway of some kind of industrial building. You'll find a man apparently lying dead covered in blood on the floor, with blood splattered across the walls. There are 2 doors either side, numbered 549 and 538. If you enjoyed the video, please give the video a like and make sure to subscribe to the channel. See you next time.